I think it's time to talk about Amy Adams.
Okay.
I feel like we could play sisters.
You could. All right, Hollywood. You heard it here first. I guess that's how I talk when I'm talking to Hollywood.
I don't love it. So one year, we got to go to the Golden Globes.
Oh.
The Office had been nominated. And I have to say, first of all, Angela, I am so grateful that I got to go to these award show things with you. We were not allowed to bring a plus one.
Well, we were not big time enough.
No.
I feel like we were barely invited. Truth be told.
Even though our show was nominated, it did feel like that. Well, first of all...
Wait.
What?
Do you remember where our table was?
Very far away from the stage.
Our table was behind a pillar, Jenna.
I remember that.
I had to sort of lean all the way like towards Brian's lap to see the stage.
Yeah.
I was glad I got to go to those parties with you because I knew you felt as awkward at them as I did. But you are way braver than I am.
That is true. I have a little bit of my mom's voice in my ear, and my mom would say, if you are at a fancy party, you need to meet the fancy people.
Well,
you need to use it as an opportunity. Come on, go say hi to the people you want to say hi to. So I always had that in the back of my head. Like, this is my only chance to whatever.
Hobnob?
Yeah, meet whoever I've always wanted to meet, I guess. But what do you do? How do you get into the conversation is always the mystery. So at this Golden Globes,
I'm starting to laugh.
We had our in. We look across the room and we see Amy Adams talking to Meryl Streep.
We lean around the pillar we're sitting behind and we see Amy Adams. So Jenna's like, there's Amy Adams. And Angela, she's talking to Meryl Streep.
We know Amy Adams.
Yes.
We can go talk to Amy Adams. We know her. She likes us.
Yes. And then maybe we'll get to meet some movie stars.
Yeah. We'll just basically glom on to Amy Adams was our plan.
Yeah. And Jenna was like, come on, Angela, let's go. And I was like, nope, don't want to go. Not going. And you really you were like, Angela.
I pulled you from the table. I said, we are meeting Meryl Streep. We are doing this. This is a story for my mother. Come on. And you said, well, what are we going to do? What are we going to say?
How do you walk up to them? What are we going to say?
So I was like, here's my plan. We are just going to walk up to them laughing.
What?
Just laugh.
What? And I said, laugh at what?
It doesn't matter. I said, it doesn't matter. Just walk up to them laughing.
I think you thought if we just walked up laughing, we would look cool. Like, we're like,
I don't know what I thought, Angela. I don't know. I just knew we had to seize the moment. So we did.
Well, I basically was like in shock. I was like, wait, what? And then I looked and Jenna was like 4 strides away, like kind of
I committed.
You're like, come on. And then I sort of half-ass committed behind you.
And we did just that. We walked up to Meryl Streep and Amy Adams laughing.
I lagged behind you a little. I was late getting there. And I just look like I'm walking alone laughing. I'm like a good 3 paces behind you, laughing to no one. And you're laughing with Meryl and Amy.
I did get to say to Meryl Streep, it's such a pleasure to meet you. I am a big admirer of your work.
Well, I'm glad you had that moment. I did not meet her.
Wait, you didn't meet her?
No, I didn't meet her because they were dimming the lights. And so by the time I got there, I was just like, bye.
Well, she's one of my best friends now.
Oh,
from that moment. I've never spoken to her again.
You've never spoken to her again. My guess is that Meryl Streep doesn't quite remember that moment the way we do. And then you have Roy, who decides he's going to try to make up with Pam. And he decides to start tickling you while you're sitting on Jim's desk.
So awkward.
Next to Jim.
I remember filming that scene.
When I watched it, I felt so uncomfortable for Jim. I was like, oh, God, Jim.
And then he gets up and he walks away.
Yes.
So here's something interesting about that. I, as Jenna, hate being tickled.
Yeah, you hate it.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
It certainly would not be the way to make up with me.
It would make you angry.
It would.
Yeah.
I would be like, no.
Mm-mm.
And I think that when I was filming that, I had to really wrap my head around the fact this is a way that Jenna and Pam are different.
Yeah.
Pam is won over by it. Pam is like, oh, come on. Oh, no. That is how they make up.
Yeah.
Pam and Roy are friends again, or I guess engaged again after that moment.
Whatever they are, they're back.
Whatever they are, they're back. But for me, as Jenna, I had to really stuff all of my Jenna instincts because I do not like tickling.
Well, and some people really don't like being tickled. I don't like being scared.
Oh,
so like
I know.
Well, and my husband once a year around Halloween.
You don't like being startled or scared.
I don't like scary movies.
You don't respond well.
I don't go to scary movies. And my dad was the same way. So you know how they say some people are like fight or flight?
Yeah.
I am fight. and so Josh, my husband, like around Halloween, him and the kids think it's funny to get like a fake arm or a mask and scare me. And I always say to them, one of you will get whacked. You know that. And I have no
You flail your arms when people scare you. Yeah, I've seen it happen.
I have no control over it. Just recently, my husband, for Halloween, they jumped out to scare me. He had this mask on. And I screamed. And then with everything I had, I hucked my phone at him. And I hit him with my phone. Clearly, like I didn't mean to. It's just this weird instinctual thing where I just go, "Wah."
Yeah. You need to hope that you never have to do a scene where someone scares you.
It'll be very...
Because how will you keep your arms from not whacking?
I don't know. Someone will get hurt.
That was the difficulty for me in that scene because tickling me makes me irritated.
Want to whack someone.
Does not make me laugh.
Michael Scott has a talking head that I love so much. I love that he said he loves American Way magazine, the In-Flight magazine. And then he goes, they did a great profile on Doris Roberts and where she likes to eat when she's in Phoenix. And it just made me laugh so hard because I read those.
I love those magazines too. I read them. And, actually one of the coolest things that ever happened to me is that one time I had an article in
an In-Flight magazine?
Yes, just like the Doris Roberts thing, I got profiled.
What? Jenna, I would be so excited. Why didn't you tell me? That is so cool.
No, I told this story about playing poker in Scotland.
Oh, wait. I know this is a total tangent. Guys, I'm sorry. I have to take Jenna on a tangent because I love this story.
Yeah, should I tell the story?
You have to tell it.
So Lee and I had this little romantic trip that we took to Scotland. This was before we had children. So we were going to spend 2 days in Edinburgh. Okay. And then we were going to go into the countryside for the other 3 days, do a tour of like a Scotch factory and everything really fun. So we get there and we thought we will take an overnight flight. We will sleep on the plane and we will arrive at noon, rested and ready to tour Edinburgh.
Yeah, right.
This did not happen. We did not sleep on the plane and we landed. It was noon and we were thinking, how in the world are we going to make it through this whole day? We
were exhausted.
So tired. We're touring a castle. We're walking along little shops. We bought some hats at a little hat shop.
Jenna, you texted me and I remember you saying, we're so tired. We're going to try to power through. We're going to try to power through so we don't fall asleep.
Yes.
Middle, you can't fall asleep in the middle of the day. Then you're ruined.
Then the whole 5 days, you're just going to be sleeping during the day and up at night. So it's 5 o'clock and we are so exhausted, just so incredibly exhausted. We thought, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into a little pub. We're going to get a bite to eat. We're going to have a drink. We are going to force ourselves to stay awake until 7 p.m. And then we're going to go back to the hotel and fall asleep. We get to the pub, we order our drink, and we see a sign that says poker tournament starting at 6 p.m.
All right, I have to interject here. So my BFF, Jenna Fischer, is a flippin' fantastic poker player.
Well, I don't know if I'm fantastic, but I love playing.
Okay, no, you're fantastic. I think I can win poker with like 2 pairs of threes, and I have all the bravado.
2 pairs of threes. That would be 4 of a kind. You can. Okay. You can win poker with that, Angela.
Okay, so see, this is the problem.
We sign up for the poker tournament. Lee, my husband, he plays poker as well. We're thinking, here's what we'll do. We'll join the poker tournament at 6 p.m. We'll be done at 7. This is how we're going to stay awake that extra hour.
You're going to play an hour of poker, and then you're going to go to bed.
Go to bed. We enter the tournament. We start playing. We start winning.
You're like the 2 Americans who came in and now you're kicking butt in this pub in Scotland.
So much so that we make it to the final table.
What time is this? How long have you been there now?
It is now midnight.
Oh, Jenna.
We are out of our minds.
Exhausted.
I don't even know what I'm doing. It's probably why I was doing so well.
Because you're so loopy. You're playing the best poker of your life.
Lee and I are both at the final table and we keep checking in with each other saying, like, should we quit? A couple times Lee went all in because he's like, I'm so tired, just all in. And he would win. Finally, I get down to the final 2. It's 2 a.m.
And it's you and one other person?
One local
Scottish
guy
fella
who played every week in the tournament.
And here you are,
this American
tired
on
person.
her vacation. And I won.
You won the whole thing.
I won the whole thing. I won 200 pounds.
Wow.
Amazing. Lee and I couldn't believe it. Everyone in the pub was a little bit like, yay. Yay
And
for her.
did you get your name like up on the wall or
Yes,
something?
I got my name up on the leaderboard, and I was supposed to come back for the championship table that was happening in several months. Of course, we all knew I wasn't going to show up. So I think the runner-up guy got to take my place.
Yeah, that's a pretty rock star moment, lady.
Thank you.